was spoken into existence of us being a national park destination by Jerome G. Little, and we were at the Tuskegee University, and they were a national parks destination, and that was something that he wanted to see happen. And 20 years later, we are it. It's been a journey, and I'm very proud to stand here today and give you that it was spoken to existence on the ground of Tuskegee. And how awesome is that? Yeah. That's the time I'll let Patrick say a few words.
Well, I'm just honored and privileged to be with y'all today. I was with Miss Watts for the first time in 2007. She didn't remember me, but I remember her. And she said that the Till family had been holding their breath for 50 years. And when Jerome Woodall created the Emmett Till Commission that got a lot of this work going, you said we could finally exhale. And I hope that little bit continues. And again, I got to see you most recently, though, in the White House for that amazing dedication by President Biden. Jessie talks about when that Day of Forgiveness happened in 2007 that Senator David Jordan emceed, that we wanted it to come from all the way to the top. It wasn't enough for the Board of Supervisors to say it was wrong. It needed to come from the White House. And so, honored to be with you a third time today. You're always welcome, and just so thankful for all of y'all's work.
Thank you.
We do need to start heading out. We're still exhaling, honestly, as an impacted family, and most of us are until justice prevails. Yes. And we have not received that, and so we are finding other ways to make sure that the narratives here, Patrick, capture the authenticity of Mamie's voice and where she was, and Mamie was on this journey towards justice for her son. Okay? Now, some people require forgiveness and reconciliation. Right now, we are marching towards truth, justice, and accountability. Yes. Our families. And so I think this town, though, has a lot of history in it. And what I want to see is people like Jessie and people like our tour guide and others joining Patrick in making sure that those narratives carry the true message and are part of the National Park Service as they're doing these tours. So that will change the landscape of what you see here, because right now most people look like Patrick, right, Patrick? That are controlling and managing things from an interpretive center perspective. And so the jobs that are going to come in here, the landscape of what it's going to look like, I think is going to be wonderful. So I'm looking forward to seeing that and making sure that we can pour into some of those narratives as well, and to make sure we have a seat at the table also as a family of Emmett Till and Mamie Till. So thank you for hosting us and allowing us to come in. This was a $5 million project initially that when we got the apology from the commission, not from the state, we still do not have an apology from the state of Mississippi. But we're pursuing that. We got it from the governor, from the president. We don't have it from the state of Mississippi. So we're pursuing that. But anyway, so we thank you very much for allowing us to be here. I know we have Senator Jordan, who we heard from earlier. Senator Jordan, you could definitely join us in Glendora because we will be there. That will be our last stop, if that works for you. But right now, because we have a time element where we need to keep moving, would that be okay with you? Because we honored him earlier, right? He was 18, 19, sitting or standing in this courtroom listening to the procedures that were happening. So there's a lot of history here, but right now we don't have to allow us to experience. And oh yes,
I just want to add one more thing to that. If you want to give me an understanding of coming into this, when you went to the state legislators asking them for this courthouse, it was Senator David Jordan that told him, you're sitting on one of the most historical landmarks of the civil rights movement. And that galvanized
we're gonna work hard to get an apology from this state of Mississippi. Okay? Give up for that apology. If the national can apologize for what happened in this state ought to be knowledgeable enough, sense enough, and courteous enough to offer an apology for an event that caused the world to look at Mississippi in a negative way. So it's only fitting and proper that those of us who are in the legislature draft legislation that Mississippi at least could apologize for one of the most heinous crimes the world has ever known.
Yes.
And we're gonna do it.
Yeah. Yeah.